Hey everybody, and welcome back to Misfit Corner Comics Presents. This is the artist Andrew speaking, and if you enjoy this content, make sure you hit the like button, and definitely subscribe. We like to bring you daily content, and we'd love to have you around. Thanks a lot. I want to rant slightly, and it's McFarlane related.
Really?
So the fact that we had, So every morning, I always check out my Google, and my Google has updates on everything from football to comics to movies to politics to just different stuff that I'm always interested in. And this was an article, a Screen Rant article. And in the caption, the picture that it showed, it's the Hulk issue with Hulk versus Wolverine by Todd McFarlane. Very classic cover where you see Wolverine's claws, and in the claws,
Classic.
It's the Hulk coming at him, and it's gorgeous. It's great. It's a classic cover. Well, the article said in a recent issue from Marvel, they did a tribute to this, and it's spectacular. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, let's check this out.
Okay.
This is the epitome of somebody, of a journalist shilling for a job at Marvel, because they play it up, and it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. And I want to get your opinion on it. So,
I try not to diss like artists or stuff, so I don't know how much help I can be.
Well, trust me, when we get to it, you'll see what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. That looks great. Looks perfect.
But the title of this Screen Rant article by Spencer Conley, I have no idea who this is, says Marvel pays perfect tribute to famous Wolverine cover art. When you see perfect tribute, the first thing that comes to your mind is it's going to be freaking awesome. It's going to be the best thing you've seen in years. Okay? It says Marvel Comics pays tribute to Todd McFarlane's iconic Wolverine cover art with an homage in the latest issue of X-Men Legends. All right. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to seeing what this cover is like.
No.
And it goes on, and it talks about what's happening in the issue, and arguably Wolverine's the most recognized X-Men, blah 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 blah. But you ready for this cover?
Right. Rob Liefeld returns X-Force to its '90s heyday and Killshot.
Yeah, that's a whole nother article.
All right.
But you ready for this cover? And I believe it's it might be a Lionel Yu cover, I think. I'm not sure.
Well, Lionel Yu is a good artist. All right.
No, it's a Philip Tan.
Okay.
This is his idea of a perfect tribute to the Todd McFarlane Wolverine versus Hulk cover.
I mean, it's average. I don't know if it's a perfect tribute.
It's horrible.
It's not a good cover.
It's absolutely horrible. Okay, first off,
look, the art is good, but the composition is not that good.
It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, if you look at it, the original cover, it was...
Scroll up and show them.
Okay.
You see window.
Part of
it. You have another... Open, but see, you can see Wolverine's face completely, and you can
see Wolverine's face. You can see the Hulk's face completely.
Yeah, it's a very good cover.
It's a very good cover. In this one, in the original cover, you got the Wolverine, and his claws are like this. In this, his claws are like this,
sideways, right?
In his face, you can barely see his face. This is not a perfect tribute to the McFarlane cover. It is not. And you know what's so funny is when I originally saw this image, I was looking at it on my phone, and I'm going, there's 3 different people in the claws. It's Lady Deathstrike, Omega Red, and I could not make out who the third one was.
Sabretooth.
I can now see that it's Sabretooth.
Yeah.
This is not a perfect tribute to McFarlane in any way.
Yeah, well, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, you wouldn't actually see... That's not how reflection works. So it's not really...
Exactly.
Yeah.
Number one, that's not how reflections work. Number two, he's covering up the majority of Wolverine's face. Where does he get the idea that this is the perfect tribute?
I don't know. Somebody that doesn't have the same experience in the 90s.
Screen Rants and this guy, what was his name again? I've already forgotten. Spencer Conley has all he wants to do is get a job working for Marvel. So he's going to shill for him. That is a horrible, I'm sorry, guys out there. This is a horrible fucking cover. Ugh.
Philip Tan's a good artist, but yeah, it's not his best. That looks like a sketch cover, to me. It looks like something you would do at a fan show.
It looks worse than a sketch cover,
Well, you just don't like it because of the reflection and it covers his face.
I don't like anything about it. There's not a single thing in here that I like. The images of the characters in the claws are bad.
Yeah.
I mean, like originally when I first saw it, I could only recognize 2 out of 3, and I was really, really looking hard to try to figure out who they were.
Yeah, he should have. That's an editor too. Like an editor should have looked at that and said, "Well, you can't see his face.
You can't see his face." Yeah. But Todd,
yeah.
Go back to the title of this article.
I know.
Marvel pays
what is it? What's
perfect
what is it? Well, okay. Well, let's give the guy let's try to give the guy a little bit of credit. Why is it a perfect tribute? Did you read the article?
No. Actually, I began to read the article. I began to read it, and then I scrolled down to the image and went, "Oh, this is disgusting. This almost made me sick to my stomach that this guy would think this was the perfect tribute." The tribute proves how timeless McFarlane's Incredible Hulk Wolverine cover is and how influential it has been on the future Marvel books. While X-Men Legends is the latest comic series to deprive inspiration from McFarlane covers, it certainly isn't the first. And no, it isn't. And then he goes on and talks about other ones, which I don't really care. He completely, just looking at this image, completely lost the plot of the entire article.
Mm.
All I have to say to this guy is horrible, horrible, horrible. I'm never going to take another thing written by Screen Rants seriously, and not that I really ever did, but still.
Like when do you read Screen Rant?
Sometimes an article comes up that looks interesting.
Uh-huh.
Hey everybody, thanks a lot for checking out our video. If you like this content, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications, and join us again. We do drawing, we talk about comics, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Make sure you leave us a comment, let us know what you think. Thumbs up, thumbs down either way, and we'll catch you all next time.